Welcome to my channel Techify with Adil. So today in this video we will be learning about managing the corporate enrollment policy. So when our organization signs up for Microsoft cloud-based service like Intune, so we will be given with an initial domain name hosted in the Microsoft Entra that follows something like you will have your organization name .onmicrosoft.com. So like here Techify with Adil .onmicrosoft.com. So in this example, the Techify with Adil is the domain name that we choose when sign up. So on Microsoft.com is the suffix assigned to the accounts you add to your subscription. So you can configure your organization's custom domain to access Intune instead of the domain name provided with your subscription. So instead of using this Techify with adil.onmicrosoft.com, you can have a customized domain name. So it's always recommended to have a customized domain name for management purpose. So before you create user accounts or synchronize your on-premises Active Directory, so you have to do this custom domain name adding. So this will simplify user management and lets users sign in with the credentials they use to access other domain resources. So you can decide to use only the .onmicrosoft.com domain if you want to, but it should only be used for the initial setup or when you are testing. So you can rename or remove the initial onmicrosoft.com domain name. You can add, verify or remove custom domain names used with Intune to keep your business identity clear. So to add and verify your custom domain name, so these are the steps we have to follow. So first we go to this Microsoft 365 admin center and sign in to admin account. Then go to setup domains. So choose add domain, then type the custom domain name. Then verify the domain. Verified domain dialog box opens. Give you the values to create TXT records in your DNS hosting provider. Then like for example, if you're GoDaddy users, Microsoft 365 admin center redirects you to GoDaddy login page. After you enter your credentials and accept the domain change permission agreement, the TXT record is created automatically. Alternatively, you can create the TXT record. Then register.com users follow the step-by-step instructions to create the TXT record. So once you have set up the Intune, users enroll Windows devices by signing in with their work or school account. As an Intune admin, you can simplify enrollment in the following ways. So enable automatic enrollment. It should be like P1 or P2 license you should have to do this automatic enrollment. Then CNAME registration. Then enable bulk enrollment. So this can be done if you have a P1 or P2 license and Windows configuration designer is required. So configuring automatic MDM enrollment. So automatic enrollment lets users enroll their Windows devices into Intune. To enroll, users add their work account to their personally owned devices or joint corporate owned devices to Microsoft Entra ID. So in the background, the device registers and joins the Microsoft Entra ID. Once registered, the device is managed with Intune. So sign into the Microsoft Intune admin center. So intune.microsoft.com. Then we have to under devices, enroll devices, then click on automatic enrollment. So configure the MDM user scope. So specify the users devices should be managed by Intune. So these Windows devices can be automatically enrolled to Microsoft Intune. So none. So Microsoft MDM automatic enrollment is disabled. So some means we can select the groups that can automatically enroll. All means every users will have this option. So by default, the values for the following URLs like MDM terms of use URL, then MDM discovery URL, then MDM compliance URL. Next is simplify manual enrollment. So in this, you don't have the Microsoft Entra ID P1 or P2. You can create a domain name server that redirects enrollment requests to Intune server. While optional, if no CNAME record is found, users are prompted to manually enter the MDM server name enrollment.manage.microsoft.com. So step 1 is create CNAME records. Create CNAME DNS resources records for your company's domain. For example, if your company's website is contessa.com, you would create a CNAME in DNS that redirects enterpriseenrollment.contessa.com to enterpriseenrollment-s.manage.microsoft.com. So Microsoft Entra ID has a different CNAME that it uses for device registration for iOS, Android and Windows devices. So if you plan to use conditional access, you should also configure the enterprise registration CNAME for each company name you have. We recommend that you create both CNAME records for all DNS names that you own. If the company uses more than one UPN suffix, you need to create two CNAME records for each domain name and point each one to enterprise enrollment-s.manage.microsoft.com and enterprise registration.windows.net respectively. The next is verifying the CNAME. The first step, we do create the CNAME records. The next is we are verifying the CNAME. So we have to sign in to the Microsoft Intune Admin Center, then go to Devices tab, then from there under Enroll Devices, on the Windows enrollment page, select the CNAME validation. In the domain box, enter the company website and then test. Changes to DNS records might take up to 72 hours to propagate. You can't verify the DNS change in the Intune until the DNS record propagates.